Hi, you must be Kelly.
Yes, that's me.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So what brings you in today?
I've been having a little bit of trouble navigating my friendships. I'm not a person with a lot of friends. I like to keep my friend group small, but I have two friends. One of them is named Alyssa, and one's named Taylor. And they really don't get along, and they like to put me in the middle of it, and it really wears me down mentally, and I'm not really sure how to deal with it, so I just thought I needed to talk to someone and come in.
So it sounds like you're being put in a very hard position because, like you said, they're your two best friends, and they don't get along with each other very well, so they both kind of confide in you, and you just don't really know how to deal with it.
Yeah, it creates a lot of awkward situations, like I can never hang out with the two of them, like both together, because they obviously don't get along, and when I'm with one of them, like one-on-one, like I can't really talk about the other, like has to stay very separate, and that's like hard for me, because a long time ago, all three of us used to be best friends, and then they kind of just grew apart, and then they just simply hate each other now, so yeah, I'm not really sure how to do it. I kind of miss like the old days when everyone was just good friends and we all got along, but I don't really think I can get it back to that, and so I don't really know where to go from here.
So it sounds like you have to be almost two different people when you're with one friend and when you're with the other. You said it has to stay very separate.
Yeah, that's
So what are some things that you try and do? Like you said, you might not be able to get it back to what it used to be, but you would like to get the friendship back together. What are some things that you try and do to help that?
I try and like normalize talking about the other, like when I'm with the other, like they might not want to hear it, but I try and just like talk about it and kind of make it normal, like make it seem not as bad to them, I guess. It's just kind of hard. They get really uncomfortable when I bring the other up and stuff like that, so I usually try to avoid like topics about the other person, but it's kind of hard since like both of them are a big part of my life, clearly.
Right.
So yeah.
So it sounds like you want more involvement from both of them together in your life.
I just wish they'd be a little more mature about it. They just like kind of put me in the middle, and some of my feelings are like torn both ways, and it doesn't really feel very good. So I wish they'd just be more mature about it for my sake. Like they're both friends with me, and there ends up being like a lot of jealousy. Like when I spend time with someone, and like the other will get jealous, and then that puts me in a hard spot because it almost makes me feel guilty, I guess. But they're both my best friends, so yeah, it's difficult.
So you said you feel guilty because you don't want to spend too much time with one person because then the other person feels bad. So you're conflicted because their relationship affects your relationship with both of them separately.
Yeah, that's correct.
So how does that, obviously you said it makes you feel guilty, but how does it make you feel when you can only hang out with one and not the other?
Well, it makes me feel guilty for one. Sometimes I'll get, like, I have a lot of mixed emotions about it. Like, sometimes I'll, like, feel angry that they're just not mature about it and that it's really hard on me. And sometimes I just get sad because I miss how we were all friends once, and mostly I just say probably sad. That's probably my biggest emotion, and guilty.
So if you could tell your friends or ask your friends one thing, what would it be?
I think I'd probably ask them if they know how everything makes me feel, because I feel like they don't really think about how my feelings factor into it and how like their actions and feelings towards one another affects me. So I'd want to know if they really give much thought to that at all, I guess.
Right. So correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like open communication needs to be a bigger part of this relationship so that each party knows how everyone feels, so that there's no like behind the doors conversation that like maybe people think you're feeling, but they're not sure because it's not being talked about.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think part of it might be my fault. It's gone so far, and I feel like I've never really like shared with them how I felt about it. I've just kind of like bottled it up and kept it to myself because I'm like, well, they hate each other, so I don't know if there's like much I can do, and I'll just have to like cope with it, you know. So yeah, I feel like I haven't dealt with it very well, so talking to them would probably be a first step.
Yes, I definitely agree with you. So maybe when you go home next, maybe they're not ready to be together at the same time, but addressing your feelings to both of them separately definitely might help. So just taking small steps forward when each of them are ready, just so they don't feel like you're forcing them to get back together and like how it used to be. But small steps forward.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that and talk to both of them and just tell them how I feel and see how it goes from there.
All right, sounds
Okay,
good.
well, thank you so much for letting me talk to you.
Yeah, thank you for coming in today.
Have a good day.
You too.